So as most people in England will be aware, golf courses have been closed quite a bit because of snow and frozen ground. I got an email this morning saying the course was open at Allerton, but I didn't have a tee time booked. But the 9-hole course was open and a few people have asked me about it. It is a walk-on course, so I'm just going to drive up and I'll show you what it's about. Essential item for every golfer's bag. So like I was saying when I was in the car, a lot of people asked me about the 9-hole course because I'd mentioned it in the Home Course Diaries first episode. And this realistically is like sort of a follow-on from that. So this would be sort of like an episode 0.5 on the Home Course Diaries. So when I first started playing golf a couple of years ago, I'd come down here quite a lot because it's a good course if you struggle with your distance. There's quite a few par 3s. Let's get teed off and we'll talk some more. Not bad there, a bogey on the first, especially with the frozen green. That's a little push there, just caught a tree, but I think it's dropped down for a chip, so we should be alright. So when I first started playing at Allerton, before I was a member, when I'd first picked up golf, I'd only really ever come and play this course. I think I got a little bit scared to play the 18-hole course. It felt a little bit intimidating to me because they call it a championship course. It's only a par 67. Since playing that course and playing this course, each course has got its own different challenges. Like for example, the first 3 holes on this course are all par 3s. So you're sort of relying on a good tee shot to get any kind of score out the gates. I've just hit my 7-iron and I'm just short of the green. Quite sure about the new putter. So I think I may have said the first 3 holes are par 3, just the first 2. This second hole though is only 200 yards, so probably will be aiming to get on the green with this shot, if not just short and then a chip on. So although you do say that the start's pretty difficult, it is an academy course, and I think the idea that a young or inexperienced golfer can come and play a quick 9 holes, it's got just about everything that you need. There's some tricky lies, and I mean the green that we've just come off, especially in the summer, is quite tricky because it slopes quite severely, and in the summer it dries out. It's pretty hard to keep your ball in there with a putter, never mind hitting the green. So all in all, as an academy course, I think it's perfect. Let's get teed off on this one and we'll talk a bit more. Filming jinx there. So you're going to go for the green on a par 4 in 1. Completely misstrike the iron. The 4-iron is not the best iron in the bag either, to be fair. Got a pretty difficult shot here, you know. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if the greens were soft, but they're frozen, so not really sure what to do. I have to have a little pitch up onto the green and hopefully run up to the hole, we'll see. shortest par 4 in the world turned into a double bogey. Brilliant. Didn't have a great approach with the tree. Tried to put something underneath it and ended up shanking it across into the fairway. Second chip not great. So a 4 over through 3, probably the worst tee shot I've played all day. It was a complete slice to the right. It's gone under a tree, so let's see if we can get out from underneath there. So there are a couple of cons with this course, and although I did say it's generally in good condition, the past year it hasn't been. The club put foot golf on here for a little while, and they were tearing up the greens a little bit, you know, plus there's a massive hole on every green. Another double on a par 4. Awful. Puts me 6 over. As you can see, it's not the easiest course in the world. I mean, my handicap is 24, so technically would get shots, but you would hope that you wouldn't need as many on an academy course. It's absolutely schooling me. Looks like we could be on a temporary green here, so whatever the hole's measuring, I'm going to take about 40 yards off it or something. Oh, and for anyone wondering, couldn't get my contacts in today, so I'm playing with glasses on. And you can see the steam. This is why I wear contact lenses, because as you play, especially in the winter, your glasses just steam up. And if it rains, it's even worse. So back to what I was saying. The conditions of the green wasn't great because of the foot golf, and obviously they did have the big holes. They've been filled in now. I think because the course has been closed for a little while, the grass on them does seem to be a bit better. Obviously you can't really tell when they're frozen like they are, but should be good come spring. Although we might not have this course in spring, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Painful hand stinger in the winter. So when I say we might not have this course come spring, Alton has just had planning permission to extend its 18-hole course down onto the field where the 9-hole course is. The ground really is frozen. So the extension to the course includes for a couple of new holes on this field. If I had my business head on, I would say that they'll leave the 18-hole course open for the whole year, make the renovations on this bottom field, and then when it gets to winter, start closing holes on the 18-hole course to make the changes there. And come the start of the new golf season, the whole course renovations will be done. They're just my thoughts. Looks like this is on a temporary green as well. That last one's on the top of a mound. It was like crazy golf. Swear to God, that pitched just at the side of the hole. It's rolled all the way down onto the proper green. That's how hard it is. Honestly be the strangest par I've ever made in my entire life. So 2 pars in a row there keeps me at 6 over. This is the 7th, it's a par 5. We are into wind, so I think I'm going to hit my 3 wood. Hopefully then we'll have a shot into the green. And while we do wait for the fairway to clear, my thoughts on losing this course. It'll be a shame, it's a good course. And I mean, for me, it's got a little bit of sentimental value because I did sort of learn to play golf on this golf course. But for progress, stuff's got to change. The best shot of it all day. I think I've pretty much said everything I wanted to say about the course. Obviously it's had its ups and downs since I've played it, and it will definitely be a shame when it's gone. My best ever scoring is 4 over, and that was just as I got my handicap to around 20. I'm 6 over now, so I'll probably just film the shots as I go back in and see how I get on by the end of the round. Let's play these last few shots and I'll see you back at the car. So 9 over on a 9-hole course. Although my handicap is 24, that is an academy course, so you know, realistically I probably wouldn't get full shot allowance on it. I know they haven't got the proper course or slope ratings on there because they are obviously getting rid of it like I said before. So I'm not sure what my handicap would be, my playing handicap would be on there. But I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. I was supposed to have played 4 rounds this week and not been able to play any. So that was just knocking off the New Year cobwebs, as it were. I have got a video that's nearly filmed that's coming next week, all about putting. That links back into the My Game series. So if you have enjoyed the videos on the channel and you're looking forward to seeing some new ones, please consider subscribing. It will massively help the channel, and obviously it means that you won't miss anything that's coming up. In particular, I hope that you've liked this video, and I'd like to hear from you. So in the comments below, let me know, what was the course like where you first learned to play? And have you got anything like this, a 9-hole course where you are? So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.